Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my pregnancy story, how old I was, and as well as my labor story. I wanted to combine the two because I'm not really sure how long my pregnancy story is, because my pregnancy was really good, but it wasn't really that interesting, and you guys will figure out why in a little. But I'm just going to combine the two just so we don't have short videos together. Well, depending how long this one is, maybe I will make it too, but I don't think it'll be that long. So beginning with my pregnancy, I was 15. Me and my boyfriend were both 15. We were starting our sophomore year in high school. We were dating for about a year. So we were in our sophomore year of high school, barely starting. We were in our sophomore year of high school, and it was barely starting. So we were barely sophomores, and we were 15 years old. So we were pretty young, but it was okay for us. Turned out okay in the end. I missed my period, and I was always tired. I was always tired. I remember I went to my friend's house and I just passed out. Like, she was talking to me and I just passed out, and she said she just let me sleep. But she was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, you just passed out. Like, you were just talking to me, and then next thing I look over and you're passed out. And I have a history of anemia, and so I thought it was just my anemia coming back, but really it was my pregnancy. Because anemia makes you super tired as well. And I was playing soccer at the time as well too, and I would get really bad stomach cramps while playing soccer, but I didn't think anything of it as well until I took the pregnancy test. So I told my boyfriend, I was like, I think I need a pregnancy test. So I took one day at the high school, and it came out positive. And so, okay, like we were like, okay, like it's okay, like we're gonna be fine, like that's a good thing. Like, it's not a good thing, but like it's okay, like we're gonna get through this. And then the next day I took another one and it came out positive. So like, we knew I was pregnant, and we knew that we had to eventually tell everybody. I didn't know how far along I was when I took the pregnancy test, but we just knew I was pregnant. So I think like 2 weeks passed by, and I hadn't told my parents. So he texts my mom and says that I'm pregnant. So that's how she found out, and I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. And so then she has a pregnancy test for me to take it, and she was pretty upset. Take it in front of her, so she was pretty upset when I took it, and it was negative. She was pretty upset when I took it, and it was positive. She was like, why would you lie to me? She's like, it says you're pregnant right here. She's like, this isn't a lie, like this is the actual test saying that you are pregnant. And so, well, she tells my dad, and my parents get pretty angry with me. So, I mean, I understand, like, you don't ever want your little girl to come out pregnant at such a young age, but they were angry with me. So then I went to the doctor, and I was 11 weeks pregnant. So I was pretty far ahead into my pregnancy, and I was 11 weeks pregnant. And then so there was that doctor appointment, which was fine. They said everything was fine with me, like nothing, the pregnancy's going fine. They just prescribed me my prenatals, and that's pretty much it. And then I had another follow-up appointment, and then after that one I had my ultrasound to see what the sex of the baby was. So we went to go see the sex of my son, and I don't remember what day. I think it was like in January, February, I'm not sure when it was. But from the time I went to my first doctor's appointment to when I went to the ultrasound to find the sex of my son, me and my dad did not speak. He was pretty upset with me, and I understand that why he was upset. I mean, I've never really been a daddy's little girl, but my dad has always given me whatever I wanted, and I felt bad. But I mean, there was nothing really to do. I wasn't gonna get an abortion or anything like that. That didn't even pop into my head when I found out I was pregnant. I knew I wanted to have the baby. So once I found out the sex of my son, we went home, and then my dad wanted to see the video of the ultrasound that we got, because they gave us a CD and pictures as well, but the CD. So he saw it, and then after that, like, things got better with me and my mom. Like, things were better with us. Like, they were still upset that I was pregnant, but they didn't really show it as much anymore. So, I mean, after finding out the sex of my son, it came out, like, the outcome of me and my parents' relationship got better, which was good. And like involving, like, talking about my pregnancy, I love my pregnancy. It was not rough. I did not have I did not throw up. I had a little bit of nausea in the beginning, but not as much. I didn't crave nothing weird. I didn't gag. I think the only thing that really, like, messed with me was chicken. I didn't really like chicken that much at the beginning, but I was eventually eating it again during my pregnancy. My feet never got swollen. I never had back pain. Like, I didn't have anything. Like, my pregnancy was pretty good. I gained 40 pounds, but that was because I weighed about 96 pounds. If they only want you to gain a pound, like, they only want you to gain like 30 pounds, but my doctor said it was fine for me to keep gaining weight because I was so little before, which I didn't like, but I had to. What else? But yeah, my pregnancy was pretty good. Me and my boyfriend's relationship was pretty good as well. I mean, my pregnancy was pretty good. It was just like the beginning when my parents found out I was pregnant, and they were still trying to process it and, like, find a way to be okay with me being pregnant at 15. So